Hey, what's up gang, and welcome to another episode of the Brick Slot. Not a lot of updates today. I just want to show you some tweaks to the London double-decker bus, which of course is the world's first minifigure-scale bus. And I also want to show you some little changes to the bakery, particularly the top two floors of the bakery, where we've done some work on the internal furnishings, so I think you'll be quite interested in that. So before we do so, please don't forget to like and subscribe. That's very important for the channel. It helps the channel to grow, and now let's get into it. So I've been doing some work on this nice bakery shop here with the mansard roof, and if we remove the roof itself, we can take a look inside. Well, thank goodness it's warmed up a bit outside now, and I wanted to show you the internal parts of this building here. First of all, we've got this lovely bookcase, which was originally a kind of standalone display bookcase to sort of use as a kind of desk ornament or something, but I wanted to put it inside a building, which is of course problematic because it's actually quite tall. It's about as high as 2 stories in a typical Lego modular. So what I've had to do is basically take the floor out of this mansard roof and make it into a sort of double height room, and we've managed to fit the bookcase in just with including the globe there on the top. And if we turn it round a bit, you can see down there we've got a young lady reading a book and having a cup of tea with a teapot and teacup on the table. She looks a bit like Velma from Scooby-Doo with that hairstyle. And you can see also we've got a nice sort of tiled floor there with dark orange and brown and tan square patterning in there, and to the right of the bookcase there's a fairly plain chest of drawers there with a blue telephone on the top, and to the left of it, if I just move this ladder out the way a second, you can see down there's another smaller bookcase with a super little camera on top of that, and some little books and things on the shelves. I've got some nice details in terms of the inkwell there with the plume feather, and a couple of letters on the top of it. I've put these gold handles on the drawers as well, just to lift the colour a little bit. The books on the shelves are now all finished, and we can put the ladder back like so, and as you can see on the other side, because we've taken out a floor, I've put this sort of mezzanine floor here to locate the bed. It's a double bed, and there's some steps leading up to the mezzanine there. So this room's pretty much finished now. We just need a couple of frames on the windows, and there's a couple of sort of corner tiles that need to be slotted in, but they're on order from Bricklink now. So yeah, this room is pretty much finished now, and I'm very pleased with it. Well, I just wanted to show you the final iteration of the double-decker London bus. We've completely populated it now with minifigs on the inside, and there's even the restoration of the little commuter on the back there, who's just grabbing hold of the handle and leaping aboard the bus in full motion, which is actually a little bit dangerous. Back in the day, about 1.2 people every year used to get killed falling off the back of double-decker buses, but we won't go into that. As you can see, I put some of the other nice little items of traffic next to the bus, including the three-wheeler there, the little French 2CV with the Frenchman in there with his baguette, and towards the front there's a nice mini car there, perhaps on its way to the Italian job, carrying Sir Michael Caine, and one of the famous 1960s police panda cars right at the front. So let's just have a quick look at the bus. So hopefully you can see a couple of details at the back there, including we put the used ticket container there. I think you can just see that it's got a sticker on it. I actually took that from the original Lego large-scale London bus. I kind of rescued it when I broke up that bus and reused it, and we've got the bus conductress there, or Clippy. She's actually holding a ticket, maybe ready to give the commuter when he leaps aboard. And possibly you can just see at the back, it's a little bit dark, but there's a little yellow fire extinguisher tucked under the stairs there. So that's some nice details in the back. So if I just take the top off the bus here, as you can see, we've got a full complement of passengers. I've tried to find faces with nice smiley expressions like this little chap, but some of them are looking a bit stern. Notice the newspaper on the back there, that's a nod to the official Lego bus, which also has a newspaper like that. It's called Lego News if you look closely, which is why on the sticker, instead of putting Read Lego Times Daily like the 1970s bus, I put Read Lego News, because that's what it's called nowadays. So as you can see, there's plenty of passengers there, including these two tourists in front with their cameras at the ready, looking out of the front window, and you can see the passengers through the side windows quite nicely. And if we then take the top off the bus, again we can see pretty much a full complement of passengers on the downstairs section. Notice I've had to use the old-fashioned minifigs with their arms fitted flush to the sides. It looks like the hands in the pockets basically, for the most part, because the bottom part of the bus is rather taller than the top, so the gap in the windows is higher up, and there isn't enough space for them to put their arms into the window space, so most of them are without arms effectively. This chap at the front, I've put him on jumper plates so he's half a space to one side so he can display his arms. Notice these clips here. I'm going to put a couple of light bluish grey bars across there to make the sort of handles for passengers to hold on to when the bus is moving. But otherwise I'm very pleased with the bottom deck. It's got a full complement, except on this seat I've put the chap in the middle there, just one passenger on that double passenger seat, so again we can use a passenger with arms just to sort of break it up a bit. I alluded to the fire extinguisher earlier, which you can see properly now in that little space under the stairs, and as you can see we've got a black container there which I actually rescued from the official Lego double-decker when I broke it up, and we've got the sort of used tickets receptacle there as you get onto the bus or as you leave the bus. So yeah, that looks really good, and I think the little passenger jumping on the commuter, as I call him, makes it look a bit more interesting as well. Okay, so we've put the double-decker bus safely back in its place, and the bakery is also back in situ, and without further ado, now that you're all updated, I'll say live long and prosper, and I'll see you all next time.